Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here. I actually, to be frankly blunt, just walked through the door. I just got home from work and my ID was on me. And I don't know if it's destiny or faith or whatever have you. As soon as I get home tonight, Elton posts an update. Crazy. It doesn't look like we got the live stream. It doesn't look like it. So, of course, you know me. I'm going to give you guys my honest thoughts during and after the video. So far, this has been an unfortunate, hectic, and sad story. It really has, because, you know, these two guys, huge talents. Corey, again, before this all started, I liked more than Elton. But unfortunately, just throughout this entire process, Corey has really shown a different side to him. And it's sad. So, of course, you guys know the drill. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's not a common thing for me to focus on drama, and I don't normally try to focus on drama when it's something related to the paranormal world, the community. Having said that, we are not going to waste too much time getting into this thing. So, guys, here we go with Elton's video, his update. It's actually how it has to be. Okay, so I'll read you the post. I think this is part one. Crazy. All right, there was no contact from Corey after the offer to discuss everything via live stream, so we were waiting for that. We did a live stream, kind of waiting for something to happen with that, and it looks like nothing happened, which is something that we were all talking about. We didn't think it was going to happen. So here are the receipts. So he's going to show proof now. Everyone has asked for 3 years of financial proof. I am still only focusing on facts, but the clips at the end that proves I'm not making things up about our friendship, or perhaps what he pretended our friendship was. I cannot sit back and let my integrity be destroyed through lies. This not only affects myself, but the team of people that I employ, and I have to protect them too. I did nothing but try to help him, be there for him, and support any dreams he wanted to accomplish. This sucks. We already knew that this was not going to be easy for Elton. And I really wish I could make this full screen, guys. I'm sorry, it's not going to be full screen. TLDR, I didn't watch, I suppose. Recap, after 3.5 years of filming together, 2.5 years of being roommates, and 7 years of being friends, I thought Corey quit everything via a single text message while I was in the middle of a 6-week trip with subscribers. He never responded to me, and I avoided all potential things that he would have seen me for months and months. Lies were being spread about what he was paid and me taking advantage of him. I finally made a video explaining the quitting and how everything truly was operated. He responded with 15 minutes of lies and manipulation. I made an offer to do a live stream with us both. 100% honesty can be put out on display. He never responded or contacted me. His video now has around 4 million total views and extremely damaging to everything I have worked so hard and for the people I have worked with. This video is to prove in the court of public opinion that I am telling the truth. The next step is a formal lawsuit for defamation, in which all money won will be donated. The only way I can describe how I'm feeling is pure betrayal on the deepest level. Actually crazy that it's actually come to this. All right.
He wanted receipts of everything with the court situation. And if you missed what the fuck's been going on lately, I reached out to you.
No, I've certainly been keeping up to date myself because I've been very interested, as well as everybody here in the audience have been very interested to know what's going to happen. And it's like the worst case scenario is about to happen.
In the only way I could figure out, which was through social media.
This video is fairly long because it includes 3 years of legal documents. I only focused on the core, lies, and everything else can easily be proven as well. The clip at the end of this proves that I am telling the truth and that he is lying about everything. Whew. This does not look good for Corey. Not in the slightest. This is unfortunate.
Saying, okay, if you are 100% telling the truth on everything, then do a live stream with me, sit down with me, one-on-one, I don't care where, have a mutual friend of ours mediate it and talk it out. I've heard absolutely nothing from you. No response. And the thing is, you have put me in a position now where I have to defend myself. Because your last video is so atrociously filled with lies that after speaking to my lawyer and the legal team surrounding the lawyer, who also dug in a little bit deeper, what you did is extremely fucking dangerous and extremely illegal. Not only is it defamation of character with absolute bullshit that I'm going to disprove everything in this video, but additionally, you accused me of crimes, 2 of which are considered felonies. You accused me of paying you less than minimum wage in California.
I said the same thing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure, like, people were wishing that they kind of kept this in secrecy. And at that point, there's really no keeping this in secrecy. Unfortunately, this situation is between two content creators. This stuff is going to get out no matter what you do. No matter how much you really wish this did not get out there and you wish it kept in private, it was never going to get out there. And look, in my opinion, I know I might get some hate for this. I think it's important to know what kind of people you're watching. I really do. And look, if this is the person Corey is, if they decided not to keep this out in the public, if they decided to keep this completely secret, you would never have learned that this is the person that you are 100% supporting, is a person who would do this to their friends, easily would probably backstab their audiences too, if it meant financial gain. I mean, this is really some serious shit. And it's unfortunate that it's come to this. It really is, because again, you don't want to ever hear stuff like this. But if it's the truth of the matter, it's the truth of the matter. There's no getting around it.
And for 101 fucking reasons, I'm going to explain to you why that is total bullshit. All of the tax paperwork is here. All of it. Over $300,000 worth of payments is in my hand. These are the ones that I can prove. That doesn't even include all the little minor ones and little things I paid for here and there. These are straight up factual bank statements, tax documents, contracts. Everything is in my hand.
I trust you, man.
All of it.
I believe you.
But beyond that, at the end of this video, I'm going to put a clip from an overnight video that proves that what I am saying is real. Dude, you are so good at making shit up and manipulating and over-exaggerating that your own TikTok video made me wonder if we were ever friends. I was like, was that all a delusion? Was that imagination? Was it never fucking real? Like, you're that good, dude. And that's terrifying. And that is precisely why I have had to bring this to social media in the first place, because you didn't want to say anything to me privately. And I had a feeling, an instinctual feeling that...
And again, people trying to sit here, and again, I'm going to keep talking about this, where the people are saying it should have stayed private. How the fuck can this man defend himself to social media if he doesn't make it public? Okay, there is a guy out there ruining Elton's name right now, false accusations, and the public is going to start jumping on him. He has no choice. And if what he said is true, and I'm believing it is true, if Corey was going around and telling people that Elton himself was underpaying him, he needs to come out to the public and he needs to straighten this out. So no, this does not need to stay in secrecy. Would it have been better if the whole thing did? I guess, it probably would have avoided public drama, but it wouldn't have been good for Elton, because nobody would have known. Nobody would have known that this was all bullshit. So he has to come out. He has to say these things. People need to understand that this is a battle for his reputation. This is more than just being a content creator. This is more than just pushing drama to the side. This guy is battling for his reputation. He could have been ruined because of this. And Corey's not giving a shit. That's scary. That really is scary. And look, I'm all for Elton at this point. I'm 100% for Elton. I have no doubts in my mind that he's telling the truth.
You were going to start stirring shit up and start spreading lies, and sure enough, you did it. You started doing it with close friends, very close friends of mine, roommates of mine, for the record, which is just insane to do that, lying to them as if I wouldn't know, and then little things on TikTok Live, little things in YouTube videos, and I started getting all these little things from people, and I saw what was coming. I saw that you were going to go off on a fucking tangent and make things absolutely insane. And my fear was completely validated when your video came out, when all you did was attack me and my character and fabricate things and kind of victim blame. I don't even know how to explain it or what these tactics are that you're using, when all I did was keep it very, very professional and just keep it factual into the business only. Okay? But the clip at this end of this video proves that you considered me a friend, that you considered me your best friend, that you literally said on camera that if it weren't for me, you wouldn't be there, as in life. You weren't good, right? That's what you said. So that means if your TikTok video is true, where we were never friends and all that, that means everything you said to me, not only in that video, but all of the other years, all the other videos, all the things I don't have on camera in real life, also was bullshit. Which is even worse, dude.
That's heartbreaking.
Because that means you were
fucked.
manipulating me for years and years and years, telling me that I was your best friend, that you wouldn't know what to do without me, and you loved me, and you appreciated me, and we'd always have each other's back, and apparently all you were doing that for was money, I guess. I'll let the clip speak for itself, okay? But let's just start here.
Yeah,
the fact
please.
That apparently wage theft is a felony, paying someone less than minimum wage. Which, for the record, do you think $61,000 a year is less than minimum wage in California? It is just unfair. That alone is delusional. How out of touch with what people are making in modern day are you that you think $61,000 is less than minimum wage? For the record, minimum wage is an hourly wage. In 2023, it was $15.50. That's an hourly wage. That's what that means. You didn't work 40 hours a week. You worked a few hours a night times 59 nights. So even if you made 60, dude,
literally a dream job. Like I mean this when I say this. Good for fucking you, Corey. A dream job. I said this the last time too, and I'm glad he's touching upon it. $14.50 is how much I make an hour. $14.50 here in Ohio. I literally just spent my full paycheck. I got paid today. I spent my full paycheck paying the yearly house tax. Yeah, the property tax on the house. I just got done using my entire paycheck. The $500, we pay it like there's 2 payments a year. I just paid the rest of it off with my full paycheck. I'm broke right now. 2 weeks of work. And this guy is out here being an absolute, literally, that pissed me off. And it still kind of pisses me off today. What a horrible and out-of-touch thing to say. He's right, man. He's 100% right.
Look, the willingness to just lie about basic facts that anyone can Google should be a clear indication that he is willing to and able to lie about anything else. These are things that any of you could Google and look up and do the math and figure out and look at the own proof that he provided and go, oh, that's a fucking lie. Of course everything else is. So, let's just go to 2023, the year that you said I paid you less than minimum wage, which is fucking blasphemy. Okay? On the record, money in your account is $150,744.10. That's how much you were paid. You would have been paid another $25,000 if you didn't quit when you did, because I told you when I got back from New Zealand is when you were going to get the rest of the money. So that would have brought you up to $175,000 last year in 59 nights. All of this is
$3,000 a night. Yeah, again, $3,000 a night. My God. It's a meme at this point. Everybody hire me. I'll be the new Corey. Dude, 100%. $3,000 a night? Damn, you were lucky.
Proven right here. And also, you would have made more money, but all the nights that you kept quitting, it would have been even more. You would have made well over $200,000 if you would have just done the things that you said you were going to do. Okay?
200 grand.
So, just to prove to everyone that I'm not fucking bullshitting, here's the same amount that he showed on his paperwork, okay? I have also the same document. This is one document. Now, you don't know how to do your fucking taxes, apparently, and you don't know how to do them right, but just because you are ignorant...
Oh my God. What was he thinking, man? Did you really not think Elton would have a copy of the same document you showed with the same exact numbers and everything? This is bad. This really is bad. Elton might have just buried Corey here. Like, his reputation is buried at this point. And then he dared to have the goal to try to use his depression, which is probably a real thing. I'm not going to deny his depression, but he tried to use it as an excuse, and he tried to use... I need to go ahead and watch, guys.
Money works and how financial responsibility works doesn't mean you're telling the truth, okay? There's also Haunted Homies. Here's your invoice. Your invoice right here for $10,500. We had an equal split. There's mine showing the exact same amount, okay? Your invoice. $10,560. My invoice matching. We got equal split. It did not come from me because it went through comedy clubs, so the money came out separately. But Haunted Homies was my tour. I put it all together. I did all the production. I did all the back end, all the planning, all the flights, all the hotels, all the meals, all the camera people, everything, dude. All you had to do was show up and be on stage for 90 minutes, take some pictures, get on stage for 90 minutes, take some pictures. But we still got equal splits in that scenario. Why? Because, again, I was your friend, and I was trying to take care of you. And I can go through this here again. $5,780 there. $5,780 again for another show. There. $6,247 for another show. There.
So he was making like $7,000, close to about $7,000 for almost every single night he was on Haunted Homies. So ranging about $5,000 to $7,000.
$7,192. Another. That's, by the way, these are single nights for the record.
Crazy.
$10,625.
It goes to 10,000.
There. Here's another one. $10,520. One fucking night of work. One night in Phoenix.
Sorry, I had to turn that down.
It,
I apologize, everybody.
That's just all the extra money there. I'm totaling all that up for you. Then, here's the money in the email I sent to you that clearly outlines that you were still getting paid because a contract is a contract, and even though you did not uphold any of the work you were supposed to do,
yeah, you
were supposed to get $22,864.33 from the Haunted Homies AdSense earnings. You got an equal...
This guy was fucking loaded, man. And look, and Elton, I've noticed his more recent comments of Haunted Homies where Corey is still on Haunted Homies and whatnot. You know, these posts, he still tags Corey in them. Why? Because it's business. It's not like he wants to, but Corey is in the contract to be included in this stuff. So he does it to still, he still helps him out. You know, it's crazy to think about, but it's still, he's a business guy. He has to, he has to keep his word for business. This guy's an OG, man. This guy's a G. Like, seriously, this guy... He came out here with everything. This is nuts. If Corey goes to court, he's getting sued. This is 100%. There's no getting around it. He is getting sued. What was he even thinking? Now it makes sense why Corey decided not to do the live stream, because he knew, and I had a feeling, he knew Elton had all of this stuff. And he knew he was about to get royally fucked over. This is bad, dude. Yeah, Corey's pretty much done. I really don't have, there's no almost any arguments to make. And I've been pretty biased and open about this whole thing. This was the moment I knew this was going to absolutely put me on 100% on Elton's side. And to be honest, guys, this really does. And I've tried to be biased through this whole thing. I'm sorry, Corey, I think, was just buried.
You got an equal split of that, even though you did not uphold any of the editing duties you're supposed to, nor anything else. And what happened there, $22,864.33. As we went to pay you, my accountant was like, hey, this is the same person that you had to pay up $10,000 to the charity because he didn't uphold and he quit. So my accountant said, okay, pull the $10,000 from the charity Warren livestream ghost hunts you were supposed to do and deduct that. So you were still paid $12,864.33.
Which is an insane amount of money even then. Even then is an insane amount of money. Even if it was deducted out of it. Like, the guy was loaded, man.
The math is mathing here, okay? Here.
Yeah, it's mathing.
The December merch box. The contest. The ghost hunt contest.
Yeah.
You also quit on that. You didn't do it. I'm doing it by myself in September. But you still got paid $10,000 up front. Here's the wire for it. $10,000 up front for at least promoting it. And then I told you once all the boxes sold out, that you would get the rest of the money, which would probably be another $15,000. Here's the text exchange. I don't really know how to prove it to you, so I screenshotted it. Here's the text exchange. Were you right to me, for the record, anyone who says, Corey didn't have fun on any of the trips? Thanks for a fun trip, bro. Excited to see last night's investigation into a video was a sick one. And then I literally said, hey, if you want to push the contest thingy one more time before the end of the year, I can probably close out all these boxes and tie a knot on that bitch. I can wire you an extra $10,000 as well. Okay, adding more money to try and help clear these out and sell them. Because I wrote, there's still, I think, around 410 boxes left. Haven't moved as many as I thought from the contest announcement. That was true. And I said, to be honest, I kind of fucked up because I made the designs very female-aimed without realizing it. Seems most dudes don't want to wear zombie stuffed animals on their clothing. So lesson learned. Aside from that, house Christmas, house fam. This is a prime example of how things work. I'm the one that pays for all the inventory up front. I'm the one that has to do all the designs, take a guess on how many we sell, take a guess on what designs people want to buy or not buy. I take all of the risk.
Yeah, a lot of the designs for overnight was kind of cool. There's a couple of them I would have actually liked to have. $10,000 just for promoting.
Okay, this is how it works. So he got $10K up front. Then there was still going to be another $10K-ish, $15K for when we finally sold out. I never did the formal math because he quit before I got home, but it would have been around that kind of money, but I'm not counting that. I'm only counting what he actually was paid.
I gotcha.
But this is proof that he literally said, thanks for a fun trip, bro. It wasn't like, oh, dude, that trip fucking sucked. I never want to do it again, okay? So that's where all the math comes from on all this shit. So again, if you total everything up, it's $150,744.10 paid in 59 nights. That
$100,000, 59 nights. $150,000.
That's the total.
Crazy,
He would have
dude.
gotten another $10,000 if he would have done the Warren charity stream, but he quit. He would have gotten another $15,000 if he would have done the December Merch Box contest and actually ghost hunted the winners, but he quit. Okay? He would have gotten paid more money, but there's a few nights where he canceled on us while we were in the middle of filming. So obviously you don't get paid for that, but at the same time, the other guys had to get paid for it because it wasn't their fault that Corey quit.
Nope.
So I lost even more money there. But again, that's part of what the risk is with working with Corey Shearer. You don't know what you're going to get. Okay?
Clearly
And
not. Clearly not, because I guess I never knew the fucking guy. Here I am, dude, acting like me and him would have gotten along. No. It doesn't sound like I would have gotten along with him at all. Doesn't sound like I know who the hell even who I've been watching. That's crazy. And for a lot of the people out there defending this guy now, there's no real reason why you should be defending him anymore. He literally brought the facts. Where a lot of the people were saying Elton's lying, he's manipulating and stuff. It looks like you've been manipulated to think Elton was a manipulator.
It is what it is, and I've stated this in the past video, and I did it all because he's my friend, and I don't want to fucking get emotional again, so I'm going to try and avoid that all out, okay? That's the proof. That's his California minimum wage, below California minimum wage.
Yeah, crazy.
On the books.
Poor guy.
Oh,
Poor guy. He's really suffering.
The last thing that I didn't mention, the one payment I didn't show, he was given $10,000 in cash.
That's right.
In a video.
Yeah.
It's on TFIL. $10,000 in cash.
He looks really happy there, too. I think I would be also.
The reason why I did it in cash was so that you wouldn't have to pay taxes on it. So you would make more money from it.
What a fucking nice guy. Gave him 10 grand in cash because he knew he wouldn't have to worry about taxes with it. Who knew? Who knew this entire time, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Elton's done some, of course, questionable things on camera. He's done some not so great things. But everybody was aware of what he was going to be doing. That's kind of what made him a standout in a certain way. I'm not going to say I enjoyed a lot of, everything that he's done. Of course I haven't. But I got to tell you, out of all of them, he might be the most realist.
That's also there. That's why that number didn't add up. Another thing where I tried to help you by giving you the money. I remember even after I gave you the money, you were like, so this is pay for the trip? And I was like, no, this is extra. Here you go. So, pretty fucking crazy that in that 61,000 you even showed, you didn't even include the 10K cash that was handed to you. So, look, I know this is getting fucking long, but I'm trying to make this a one and done.
You're good.
And this not be up for discussion anymore. I don't know how else to prove to you that he is willing to lie about everything and anything. Okay? And for the record, anyone, has to realize that this is what Corey was paid alone. Just him. I still pay for all of his flights, all of the travel expenses. That includes 2 weeks in New Zealand, which means I pay for all of the fun shit we do in New Zealand. The Airbnb, the motorhome that we travel in, every single meal, all of the fuel. Skydiving isn't free. It's not even cheap. All that also gets paid for. He gets paid to go skydiving, to go bungee jumping, to eat at these nice restaurants, to travel all these foreign...
And people want to say and blame Elton for, obviously people were saying that he has more money than he's giving credit for because he's able to afford all this stuff. The money that Elton uses is literally the money for the trip, right? So all the money that he gets from the videos, he specifically spends it on everybody else so they can have a great time. Most of his money goes probably to all that stuff. Their meals, the Airbnb, the shit he just listed. Unbelievable amounts of generosity, and this guy doesn't want anything but to have fun with his friends. That is something that I think, I can really fucking respect the shit out of this. I really can. This is crazy. That this is the guy behind the scenes. This is who he was the entire time. And everybody else, I don't want to say the overnight team itself. Obviously, the one person took advantage of that. My God, man, you must have been a hell of a friend. I'm in a similar boat. Obviously, I can't afford to do as much as you do because I'm not as big, or I just can't afford to do stuff like that. But I've done what I could, with what I have, and to be in your situation where you are able to take your friends out and have a great fucking time, and try to help them with their careers and give them the success that you want to see them have is so honorable. I mean this, to one person to another. That is so honorable, man. And I'm sure you're not wanting the praise. I'm sure you're not that kind of guy who wants all that praise. But you fucking deserve it. I really mean that. You absolutely 100% deserve way more credit than I think anybody has given you. I mean that full-heartedly. I'm so deeply sorry you had to deal with this, because this is some crazy shit. And the fact that you just showed all that paperwork, and the next step will probably be going to court. I'm sorry you even have to do that. You have to go to the same fucking courtroom with your buddy who you thought was your friend and sue the shit out of him. That is crazy.
Countries where he doesn't have to plan anything. That's also on top of that. I still also pay for the entire crew. Everyone that works gets paid. All the editors obviously get paid. The hard drives, the camera equipment, everything. So when I say to you that I donated $100,000, it doesn't mean Elton Castay donated. It's the business. Okay? Anytime
Okay.
TFIL, Overnight, Haunted Homies, anything that my business, which Elton does own, makes money, it either gets donated or goes back into videos. I keep very, very minuscule amount. I think I pay myself $42,000 or $43,000 a year.
For like your taxes and bills and
That's
stuff.
what I do.
Yeah.
I pay myself that. I invest wisely. Okay? So, that's all the shit.
I mean, that's an inspiration for people. Invest wisely, and you can do this kind of shit, right? I mean, this guy is so... It's crazy we got here, because, again, this is the person I would never have expected to be this kind of guy. I'm sorry, Ellen, I'm not meaning that as like a disrespectful thing. I had you all wrong, I think. I think this entire time I've had you all wrong. Making me want to cry, because I feel bad. I really do, because I, like...
But let's go backwards. Okay, so if anyone thinks, oh, 2023 was a fluke year. 2022. You said in your video, when I said I had to pay for the Queen Mary, it's expensive, $13,000. And your response was, do you think I had $13,000?
I think you
to
did.
pay for the Queen Mary? You fucking did. You did. You did. And that's you manipulating people. That's called manipulation. You are fucking lying. Here's proof. $123,469.49, one single tax document right there. To you. One single document. One. I don't even have to do the Haunted Homies, because this Haunted Homies was run by me and my website, Ten Society. All this. You made $123,469 in 2022. It's also the same year you were driving an Audi R8, which if I believe I'm right, is around a $100,000 car.
So that's where his money went, was this car.
And fun fact, you still have your wheels on your car sitting outside my house, which I think are worth $2,000 to $3,000. They've just been sitting outside the house for almost 2 years. So you left cash in the fucking dirt out here, and you do nothing about it. So to try and tell people you didn't have money that year is insane, when here's your proof. Here's how much you made from just one single Haunted Homie store. 35 nights. Here's the check that I wrote you. This is
right
what
there.
You got. We had equal split on this tour too.
It's right there. It's right fucking there, man. This is it. I had a feeling this entire time he had the proof. He was 100% legit. And look, guys, you come out on a video, your first video, and you say, I will take your ass to court. I have the proof to prove that I'm telling the truth. I knew it was going to get to this point, and here it is. This is the actual proof. He's actually showing the numbers. He's actually sitting down with us and showing us everything. How can you argue that? You can't.
By the way.
You can't.
So I got the same exact amount, except, again, it was my motorhome, my planning. I paid for all the locations. I hired the entire team. I managed everything. I did all the insurance. Again, dude, like, I don't know. Okay, and then here, we're going all the way back, baby. Here's 2021. 2021, what does that say? $40,345.
$40,000.
Right there. That's 20. Look at the...
He's got another one. We're going to go ahead and watch it. Of course we are. And we'll talk about that one too. What an unfortunate situation we brought to. You had a chance, man. You had a chance to make it right. To talk to Elton before anything else happened. You had an opportunity. He gave you an opportunity. The fucking guy is still a friend to you because he gave you an opportunity. If he didn't consider you a friend at this point, he would have just posted all this stuff willy-nilly. But the fact that he gave you an opportunity to try to make it right, and you just outright refuse just to do it, and you haven't made any posts or anything, so we know you just went into hiding at this point. He just buried your career, man. He just buried your trustworthiness. He just buried everything that anybody's gonna... Any ounce of anything of redeeming qualities has been buried because of this. And look, he's right. It's dangerous. To be doing what you're doing is 100% dangerous. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. The year before, you made a little less, but it progressively got higher for literally doing basically nothing. You got to go on some ghost hunts. You got to go to some Airbnbs, all paid for by this guy. A hell of a fucking friend. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit annoyed now. Okay, part 2, guys.
I don't know. Okay, and then here, we're going all the way back, baby. Here's 2021. 2021, what does that say? $40,345. Right there. That's 2021. Now, some of you might be like, wow, that's not that much that year. That was 25 weeks of Haunted, which means we filmed for 25 nights. In the very, very first time. This was on TFIL. This wasn't even, the overnight channel didn't even exist then. That's how much he got for 25 nights, plus Senate City might have been.
And then everybody else still got paid. So that channel still was making pretty good money back then. But even then, that's a lot. That's a good amount of money for like 25 nights, he said, of work. 25 nights of work. $40,000? Holy smokes.
A few other couple days, whatever. But Senate City didn't pay much. There was so many people. That's how much there. Very first year. So as you can see, pay went up a lot every year. It went from 40,000 to 123,000. Had you not quit, another 175, 180,000. It went up pretty substantially every single year.
My God, if he continued to stay with overnight, dude, by next year he could have been making probably close to $300,000. It was progressively just going up. Why would you do this? Why would you leave such an awesome opportunity to hang out with your friends? I know a lot of people are wanting to blame Corey's girlfriend, but this guy's a grown man. He can make his own decisions. And it sounds like he's been this kind of person pretty much his entire life. It sounds like. It sounds like this is the kind of person he just naturally was behind the scenes.
Kind of shows that I was always doing what I can to help make you more money.
You were.
Over and over and over again.
You were.
Here's the other thing.
Okay.
I originally wanted the overnight channel to be 50-50. 25 Weeks of Haunted was on TFIL. People loved it. It happened because of COVID. Okay? And then COVID broke loose. TFIL could go back to normal. Overnight channel was also my personal channel first. We didn't start it from scratch. It already had 1 million subscribers when it started. Okay?
You lucky son of a gun.
And I said to Corey, hey man, and again I can prove all this, I would much rather do things 50-50 than do everything on my own.
Did he do that thing where he said something along the lines of, but you're kind of in charge anyways, why don't you just take the helm? Did he do something along those lines? That's my personal guess. Like, hey, why don't you worry about this? You know, you seem to have everything going well. I'm not great with all this stuff, so it'd make more sense if you were in charge.
I was like, so here's what I think. I know I can handle all the editing. That's not your forte, and post-production, and camera gear, and all that. I'll handle all of it. The only thing I need you to do is I'm going to leave for the next 30 days. I was going on a trip. All I need you to do is find locations that you think would be cool to ghost hunt at. Find some experts.
He didn't do it.
Find anything that you can.
He didn't do it.
Okay? And when I'm back in 30 days, you can find a cool list, we can do this. I came back in 30 days, you can do a fucking thing. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
And look.
Boom.
Look, and why would you want to work with, why would you want to give 50-50 to somebody who's not going to even lay a finger to help? He gave him the easiest job. I can go on here right now and find probably 50 different haunted locations to go investigate. Like, in a day. And for some reason, that was too much to do in 30 days? Get the fuck out of here.
Gone. Absolutely fucking nothing.
That's crazy.
At that point, it was very clear. All right, he doesn't want to work. He just wants to be on camera. Cool. Like, it's all there. It's all proof. It's all documented. I'll put the clip at the end here. Fucking, I hope this doesn't get chopped up into multiple parts. Here's the last thing I'll say. Because I'm just proving facts and numbers at this point.
I mean,
also, for the record, 0 cuts in my video. Also, no one else in the room with me.
People were actually talking about that. You noticed that in Corey's video, he had to cut it so many times. Elton, he's just been... He knows. He knows exactly what to say. He knows This guy's the perfect example of what a business owner should be. This guy is on point. And I normally cut it because sometimes I have long pauses to think about what I'm going to say. So if you want to know why I cut sometimes, that's why.
At all. Just me and Annabelle. 0 cuts. No one else in the room. Just me. And facts and my laptop. And tax documents. And no bullshit. That's it. So here's what I'll say. Every single day that your TikTok video stays up full of lies is increasing the amount that we can sue you for. It's a pretty substantial amount right now. A pretty fucking substantial amount right now. Not only based on viewership, but the quantity of lies, the quantity of crimes you've accused me of committing, the level of...
So take down your videos, or it's gonna get real ugly in court.
Atrocities that you've accused me of, and in addition to that, you dragged in a lot of other people that you implied were aware of things that were happening, which means you've also dragged them into this as well. All of which I've spoken to, and all of which have said, we will gladly testify on your behalf, as in me. Okay? I don't want to fucking sue you. I don't. That's not fun for anyone at all. But I also know you won't apologize, because nothing has ever been your fault.
God.
Everything is always someone else's fault, right? If anything in the house goes missing, that's yours. Someone in the
Corey lived with me for 2 years. No, I've known people like that too. Nothing is ever their fault. Everything is everybody else's fault. Oh my God. I don't want to give hints, but there are people around me that very much are those kind of people. Nothing's ever their fault. They can do no wrong. They're little angels, and they can get away with almost anything. He's going to learn the hard way that that is not how it's going to go this time.
house stole it from you. If your car has a scratch in it, which one of your roommates is the one that hit it? Right? If you got COVID, it wasn't your fault, it was someone else's fault, right? Everything has always been someone else's fault. So I know you won't apologize. You just don't have that in you.
So take down the video.
So
yeah.
I'll drop the lawsuit. I'll drop all the bullshit. Delete your video.
Videos.
That's it. Just delete your TikTok video. I'll fucking call it there. And I'll pretend like none of this ever happened. And by you deleting the video...
Well, to be fair, I don't think Corey is aware that there's two. I think he said he got blocked. So, to be fair.
...proves that everything you were saying was a fucking lie. All of it was fake. All of it was made up. It is what it is. Delete it. We'll call it there.
Wow.
But if not, dude, this is way too serious. I have employees. I'm about to start a family. And you're trying to take down everything that I've built over the years just because I'm not even going to explain why I think this is happening. The timeline I make sense, and I talked to someone else about it, and I was right about some things. Anyways, the clip proves that I'm not insane.
Go ahead. That
we were friends, that he did care about me.
Well, I remember you guys did one investigation where you guys went back into like an RV or something, and a camper, and he started hugging you, crying and everything. Was that all just an act? Because I bought it. I mean, my reaction's up on my channel somewhere where I was actually like tearing up because I felt so bad.
Say to me, like I was the reason why he was still there on Earth. You can go watch the entire, whatever length, it's probably over an hour, 90-minute video, I don't know. And you can see everything from start to finish, how we had a plan, and then he changed his mind, and he backed out, and I got caught off guard. And then all of a sudden this happens, and then he literally tells me friendship and loves me, and then I find a solution to fix everything because, you know, it's my job to keep making videos, and he agrees to it. You'll see everything I've ever talked about in that one single video. I'm sorry, but I can't sit here and let someone drag my character and my name.
Don't be sorry.
Mud. I know.
Don't be sorry, man. You have no reason to be sorry. If anybody was going through this, I would wish that they would do the same thing. I really would. I would encourage them to do the same thing. I'd say take them to court. Sue their ass. It's not right. It's just not right. Especially if you're a business owner. You know, it's like, no.
I come off dicky in videos. I know that. Unfortunately, that's kind of the balance that ended up happening. And I've tried to explain it over and over again why. Because I make a plan for a video, and then people back out, and I get super stressed, and I don't know what to do because my job is to make the video, and I have to pay all of them now, and I don't know what the fuck to do, and I get frustrated, okay? That's what happens. And it's a bummer. It really is. So,
I'll tell you right now, man, I think you've changed a lot of minds today. I think you've changed a lot of minds throughout this entire process. I really do. Again, from a person to another, you've changed my perspective of you entirely. I certainly do not think the same as I thought of you years ago. So, I hope more people can see where you're coming from because I certainly can myself. I think it's very in-your-face obvious. I'm sorry you had to endure this for as long as you have, that you were the dick of every story or the jackass of every situation, and it wasn't even intentional. Maybe it was in someone's eyes. You know, maybe it was someone playing it out that way.
I don't know. At this point, either you believe me or you just don't because you don't want to. And I guess it is what it is. Yeah, this fucking sucks. Not happy about it. Anyways, here's a clip.
I don't even know why I'm crying, bro.
I think this is the clip.
Okay, I won't open until the trip's over.
Yep.
What?
Yep, this is exactly the clip I was talking about. I did a reaction to this.
By yourself?
I don't want you to open the door, dog.
Because you're literally holding up. But I don't want to be there if it wasn't for you, dog. What else had been left?
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm in trouble. Death just really scared me.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy that Corey said that he didn't care about his mental health. Dude, he's sitting there literally like hugging the guy, fucking telling him it's okay. He's whispering to him. It's like, this is a guy really trying to comfort his friend who's really like struggling here. And for him to believe that, and for that to be maybe even a lie, it would have to be a lie because of what Corey said. That's fucked up.
It's just scary. Is that a ghost in your pocket, or you just happy to see me?
That's sad, man.
I just... Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I just care about you a lot, and I don't want you to do something that could actually hurt you, even if you don't believe in it. That's just my worry.
I understand. Keep it locked away and figure out what to do with it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna die.
Okay.
I mean, I am,
But not yet.
but not yet.
In like 60 years.
Take off a 0.
Don't say that. Don't, see, that's what the divot box will do. That's what it'll do.
Has anyone got gushers for this man?
I'm sensitive and I care about my friends, okay?
Here's the thing, I can't take you fucking seriously with your voice-activated iPhone charger lighting up every time you say the shit like that. You're like, I'm
Maybe you shouldn't have been taking him seriously at all. That's the sad part.
Not voice activated.
I'm sensitive and I love my friends. How do you want me to take you seriously right now when this is what you own?
I like Christmas. Let's get ready to investigate, guys.
Literally, the next step is either Corey deletes the videos or he gets taken to court. And you can't blame Elton for doing it. You really can't. He's given him another opportunity to back out in a very, I think, non-harmful way. So, good on Elton. You know, that's a really nice and generous thing to do. Does he really deserve it? I don't know. I don't know. Because the accusations he was making, I'm surprised he didn't just take him to... Guys, I want to know what you think in the comment section. What do you think after this? What are your thoughts? Even if you had any ounce of trust and faith in Corey, do you have it anymore? Is it there still? Because I just don't know how it could be. And again, if he goes to court, it's going to be officially proven in court. And I do not think Elton would just give him this opportunity because he's probably okay with it turning out either way. Now, obviously, he doesn't want to sue Corey, but if it does go to that, he's going to have the proof to back himself. And Corey's just going to plainly, there's no winning in Corey's situation. He's going to get sued. A lot has been spilt here. A lot has been shown here. And I truly think that this is... And I've said this many times too, this is not just in regards to Corey. If you ever do a YouTube channel, be honest with your audience. Please be honest with your audience because it's going to come back and bite you in the ass someday. It really will. And this is the prime example of that. What's happening right now, I'm not sure if anybody's going to trust Corey Shearer again. I certainly am going to have a hard time ever accepting him as an honest person again. As a matter of fact, I might never accept him as an honest person. He tried to ruin somebody that he called his best friend. That he tried to ruin his reputation, his character, everything about him just now. He knew he was about to get married by saying these kind of accusations. This is, again, Elton is 100%. This is some serious shit to be saying. And after watching that clip, yeah, You're surprised that you would ever even see it happen. How much of it was honest? How much of it was true? I don't know. Was it true in the moment? I don't know. It's tough to tell. There's only one of two ways this is going to end. Either Corey deletes the videos, or Elton takes Corey to court and sues his ass. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Elton, the best of luck to you in whatever you decide to do. Again, I'm sorry that you had to endure this. I couldn't imagine what it must be like to have a friend backstab you like this hardcore. I hope you enjoy your wedding, regardless. And I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Please do take care.
Throwing down.